You know, a lot of times there's a lot of players that have questions about how to do this or how can they do that, and I think that coaches, you know, are very, most of them are pretty willing and they want to help you in any way they can. And a lot of times it's just because they don't know unless you ask the question, and I think they'll be more than willing to help you. Um, Whether it's with school or with football or whatever sport, just working out or how you can better yourself um, in the sport that you're playing. Um, I guess have the courage. I know for me, growing up is, even for myself, is difficult to really talk to the coaches. Um, Not so much the coaches, I guess more so it was just myself and my personality. I just kind of didn't want to ask too many questions, I guess. But I think asking a lot of questions is better than asking no questions, and trying to figure out everything, because it's a totally different world out there. And if you don't have other people, and not everyone has someone that's been through the experience before that can help coach them up. And so if you're one of those people, don't be afraid to ask questions, because it will really help you out. If you're
Ask and you shall receive.
ask and you shall receive. Exactly.
One thing that I noticed that was different for me from high school to college, the transition, was that, you know, the speed of the game is faster. Everyone's faster, even the big guys. You know, your O-line, your D-line, you know, your linebackers, tight end, everyone's bigger. Everyone's bigger and they're all faster. Wide receivers are a lot quicker. That's one thing that I noticed. Because of that simple fact that everyone's bigger, faster, and stronger now, you have to be a student of the game. So what that means is that you're going to spend just as much time watching film, learning plays, running through plays as you do, you know, in school, because that's how you get the edge. You know, it's a whole new level of play once you get to the college level, especially if it's a D1 level. You know, a way that, you know, faith and your beliefs will play into this is that, you know, you got to have a strong belief in yourself, and you got to have faith that, you know, things are going to work out the way it's supposed to, even when they don't. So you have to be ready for, you know, you have to be ready for the worst, but you have to hope for the best. You know, believe in yourself. Know that you can do whatever you want to do, no matter what anybody tells you. You know, if somebody tells you can't do something, that should be more of a drive to do it and to make yourself better.
I mean, school, definitely. If you don't have the academics, if you're not taking care of school, right now at the high school level, as much as any coach would want to recruit you or bring you to their college, they won't be able to if you don't have the grades to do so. So, you know, that's always been priority, or something that my parents have always emphasized to me, that I also would most definitely emphasize, is school first, and also, you know, continue, of course, to work on your skill, whatever sport it may be, as an athlete. But you can be the greatest athlete in the world, but if you don't have the grades to get you into college, then it's going to be an unfortunate circumstance. So definitely take care of school as you continue to develop yourself in your sport.